is Akasha and I'm currently studying in the 12th standard in Bangalore. I started learning Japanese out of a mere interest, and since I heard a lot of great reviews about SNRC, that's where I started my N5 level, and it was the best decision I ever made because the facilities that SNRC has to offer is wonderful. Right from the teachers who are so dedicated towards what they do to all the extracurricular activities that they push us into. The teachers made sure to never miss a class, and even if they did, there was always a substitute teacher to take over that class for us. Every day, our learning was never confined just in the classroom. Throughout the week, there were news articles related to Japan, worksheets, and a lot of fun exercises which were shared to us through WhatsApp groups. So as to keep us in touch with the Japanese learning and help us reinforce all our concepts. This year was particularly hard because of the COVID-19 situation, but SNRC did not give up. We switched to an online platform which was very convenient for most of us and some of the adults who were also. The online sessions were just as interactive and effective as our real life classes. Our exam was also cancelled because of the current crisis. So SNRC gave us the opportunity to write a mock exam, which was an exact simulation of the official JLPT exam conducted so smoothly, which helped us evaluate ourselves and also make us understand where we currently stand. Also, taking into account SNRC's tie-up with various Japan-related events like your Japan Hubba, speech contest, pitch contest, etc. It is the best place to start your Japanese learning career. I can't wait to look forward to complete my lessons so that I can become a fluent and full-fledged Japanese speaker. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Castro. I joined the N3 weekday batch conducted at SNRC's Malleshwaram branch. The classes were supposed to start during the second week of March, but unfortunately due to Corona lockdown, we had to take up the classes online. Since the JLPT exam got cancelled, we had more time to prepare for the next exam, which is scheduled to be conducted in December. But this long gap between the completion of the course and the exam presents a lot of chances for distractions and make us lose touch with the language. During this time, SNRC offered to conduct a mock exam. This helped me to stay focused and work towards something in the meantime. We were informed about the timings, the rules and how the exam would be conducted the day before the exam. The exam was conducted as informed without any delays and proceeded smoothly. After taking up the mock exam, it gave me confidence as to whether I could take up the JLPT N3 exam or not, since the mock exam was in the exact same pattern as the JLPT N3 exam. It helped me to review my answer and assess my weak points, thereby helping me to plan what to study and to concentrate in the coming days.
Konnichiwa, Varsha desu. I took up my N5 exam last December and I was supposed to take up my N4 exam this July. But due to the unfortunate circumstances, I could not take it up and the exam had to be cancelled. But SNRC took up the initiative to organize a mock exam for all of us and it was very helpful. It helped me not slack off and keep in touch with the language before the N3 classes started. So keeping in mind all the social distancing, this whole event was virtual and it can be difficult to simulate the JLPT in a virtual environment because of the listening sections and things like that, but SNRC still managed to carry it out flawlessly. So just like the JLPT, we had 3 sections with 10-minute breaks in between, and the results were sent to us very promptly the very next day. It was an overall very enjoyable experience, which was also very, very useful. So, SNRC, arigatou gozaimashita.
My name is Varsha and I am 12 years old and I am studying in 7th standard. I finished my N5 level in Sakuraa Nihongo, and my N5 experience was really very great, and my sensei also was very good. She taught us very nicely, and then she also made us to do fun activities so that we could understand Japanese even better. And after that I could read few letters and then few sentences and few paragraphs. And then during this coronavirus crisis, I thought that it would be very difficult to finish N5, but then Sakuraa Nihongo managed to finish the N5 and they introduced online classes so that we could finish our N5, and the online classes were very effective and useful. We could understand through the online classes, and yeah, we could finish our N5. And the JLPT was cancelled, so Sakuraa Nihongo introduced a exam, an internal exam, so that we could understand the pattern of the JLPT. And then yeah, we could understand the pattern of the JLPT, and it was very effective exam, and it was a very useful exam. So yeah, I would like to say that the JLPT exam was very easy. It was a bit difficult, but then overall it was very easy, and my N5 journey was really very great. I would like to thank Sakuraa Nihongo, so that because they managed to finish my N5 in a very smooth manner. Yeah, so thank you, Sakuraa Nihongo. And even I would like to thank my sensei. So thank you, sensei. Thank you, Sakuraa Nihongo.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share my experiences about my time being with SNRC. So I have been studying Japanese at SNRC from levels N5 to N3. So personally for me, it's been around 2.5 years. So obviously I started with N5. That was around the end of 2017, November, around that time, if I remember correctly. And it was approximately 5 to 6 month duration, the course. So it was a very great and lovely learning experience. Our instructor, he was really good. He made the learning process very interactive, very interesting, because since first impressions are really important, and it was the first time me and my N5 batchmates were learning a new language, like for most of them. So that was really effective and well done. So immediately after I finished my N5 in 2018, the exam happened in Chennai. It was supposed to happen in Bangalore, but due to some unforeseeable circumstances, it got changed to Chennai. That we thought might become a problem because it happened so unexpectedly, and it served as a logistical problem to many of us to travel to Chennai just to give an exam. But the SNRC staff, they helped us deal with this problem in a very simple and effective way, and ultimately we were able to successfully go to Chennai and give our exams. So that was one of the good things that came out of it. I immediately started my N4 with SNRC, so that was, I think, around the same duration as N5. Even that was a really marvelous learning experience. Around the same time, really good teachers, and I was able to utilize the resources that they provide and take my learning to the next, the Japanese learning to the next level. And I took a 5 to 6 month break before enrolling for the next N3 batch, because I felt that I need to just maybe brush up a little bit more on my language. And I joined my N3 classes somewhere in 2019. So that was almost a 10 month duration for learning Japanese, and even that was a really good experience. We had, again, a really patient, very nice teacher who was able to impart lots of knowledge to us in these 10 months, as she had been living in Japan for around 7 years. She was not only able to teach us about the language, but about the whole nation, its culture, etc., etc. So in the ending parts of the N3, due to this the COVID pandemic, we had to stop going to our exam centers, and we were kind of forced to take online classes, which I was a little bit unsure how they might be. But once I saw how they were conducted by SNRC, I was totally convinced, because the online classes were really great. There was almost, virtually no difference between the online and offline classes. It was equally effective, if not better, I would say. And another unfortunate thing which happened was, because of the pandemic, the exam which we were supposed to give, the JLPT exam N3, it got cancelled. So what SNRC did during that time is they arranged for a mock examination just to make sure that the efforts of all the exam takers may not go in vain, that finally we do something and we get to see the results of our studies. So that was another good thing. I just finished that mock examination a few days ago, and yeah, it was also really good, very well done. The examination was conducted without any hitches, no problems at all. So that was also another very admirable thing about SNRC. So yeah, that's basically my learning experience which I've spent with them for the past maybe 2.5, almost 2.5 years. Apart from that, they've also been very, engaging in extra learning activities. For example, you get regular mails from SNRC regarding any events that are happening in Bangalore regarding Japan and Japanese culture. One of the biggest examples was the Japan Haba Festival, which is kind of like a cultural exchange festival between the cultures and customs of Japan and Karnataka, I believe itself. So even that event, I got to know of it via SNRC through an email, and I was interested, and I went for the event, and it was again a very once in a lifetime, almost very lovely experience. So again, thanks to SNRC for that. So all in all, what I'd like to say is, for any future, or I'd rather say aspiring learners of the Japanese language in Bangalore especially, if you have any doubts regarding which place you want to go, do your research. I mean, you can go to any place you want, but I can personally tell you that SNRC is one of the best institutes in Bangalore, and the teachers are really great, and it will definitely be a very fun and a very enlightening learning experience for you. So don't have any doubts and go for it. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, I'm Aditi and I've been a student of SNRC for 1.5 years, and I'm currently doing my N3 level in Japanese. Due to the nationwide lockdown and the limitations enforced on people gathering in large groups, the Japan Foundation cancelled the July JLPT exam. This was a letdown for me and many other JLPT aspirants who wished to take the exam. On the 5th of July 2020, Sakuraa Nihongo Resource Center, in place of the certified JLPT exam, held its own online test where the applicants could practice and try their hand at a mock JLPT formatted test. The test was in the form of well-prepared Google Forms and PDFs, and the exam was conducted very well. The staff were clear and organized in laying out the guidelines, and the teachers gave quick responses in case the student faced technical glitches. The exam results were mailed early, and the efficiency in delivering the exam results was a strong point. Overall, the exam was a good experience, and I'm grateful to SNRC for coming up with this ingenuine solution. Thank you, SNRC, and please stay safe.